All right, Bob, you remember when Ken Anderson was the quarterback for the Bengals. Is it time to take this team seriously? That's another point.
Augustana, Ken Anderson.
Right.
Okay. The Bengals, you're damn right you take them seriously. Now, this was a game, though, that they needed to prove to the world how good they could be, because among their previous conquests were the Jaguars and the Lions. So you almost don't count them in your mind, even though they count them on the record books. Okay. They have got, in addition to the fact that Burrows is clearly a great young star, the most breathtaking new pass receiver of the last several years. I mean, this kid is fighting. Remember he's dropping passes in exhibition? What was that all about?
Yeah.
Was he just teasing people? Jamar Chase?
Rope-a-dope.
Anyway, you have to like the Bengals. Just remember last year he wasn't there. Burrow was hurt. And now he's here, and you can see what difference it makes.
Monica, I thought a win for Cincinnati would put them on the map. Do you agree? Do you think that this team has arrived now?
I agree, and I have to personally apologize to Jamar Chase because I thought they should have taken Penei Sewell because I didn't want to see Joe Burrow on his back more. However, when you look at this team, the arc of this entire story is incredible. Burrow has talked about not having the opportunity to see the Ravens a second time because of the injury last year. He absolutely salivated this time. The last time he played the Ravens, he was sacked 7 times. This time he showed up and his team had his back, getting Lamar Jackson 5 times.
You get a point for admitting that you were wrong and you're apologizing. I like that. Izzy.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
What about the Bengals?
I mean, well, they're still wrong, so if you want to give me some points here, because look, I mean, this was a 17-13 game that they trailed at in the second half here, okay? This is a banged-up Ravens secondary, and you saw how many tackles Chase broke on that one long touchdown. So, yeah, I'm not so certain that they're ready for all of this, you know. I think they just took advantage of a team. Lamar Jackson had a couple of deep passes that if he would have connected, and, you know, he's capable of missing those passes. So I think the score is a little out of control, and let's slow down a little bit on Burrow to Chase being the next Montana to Rice. But, you know, if they're in the conversation of a good team now as opposed to a team that we weren't sure about, okay, they're in the conversation.
He invoked Montana to Rice. Woody, what about the Bengals?
Well, Frank, you failed to remember that I picked the Bengals to upset
that you remember.
The Ravens.
That he remembered.
Yeah, of course I did. And the reason why is we're not paying much attention to Mixon. He doesn't have the gaudy sort of statistics that other running backs have this year, but he is being steady all along. He's had over 100 yards a couple of times. He's been healthy. That's been his problem in the past. When you combine Burrow and Mixon and Chase, you can take Chase to the bank as a great wide receiver in his second year.
There it is.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.